Nikki, thank you so much for being involved in Inner Confidence magazine. It's an absolute pleasure to have you in it. Can you tell me, you're the founder of Life Skills Group. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Life Skills Group runs programs, PHPD programs, physical health programs, and social emotional wellbeing programs from primary school through to secondary school, as well as professional development programs for classroom teachers as well. So we try and instill skills, life skills, wellbeing and fitness, not only through the community of a school but also through the staff, and try to involve the families as well.
And you have a strong emphasis on yoga as being a part of that as well.
Absolutely. So yoga and mindfulness are pretty much the key ingredients that we take into schools.
And why yoga? What do you think yoga can contribute to children in school? What is it about it?
It's often the first time that children are in a non-competitive sport environment. So most of what they're doing is they're working towards intensity, or they're building, greater skills at a team sport. But it's often a pause button, and it's a time that they actually have for themselves. They're not competing with other children, and they're actually having that time where they can just learn to be.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So when I think about yoga, I think about a pristine, pure lifestyle. Is that you? Is that you, or do you have some vices?
No. No. I think, I often find that the word yoga in our community these days is, it's often so misunderstood, and we're often thought to be levitating kind of people sitting there going to bed at 7 o'clock in the evening. The practice of yoga to me extends way beyond the practice of postures and asanas. It's about being able to be comfortable in my own skin, comfortable in relationship, being able to stay true to myself. And yes, I have lots of vices. I'm very human. In moderation.
In moderation. Everything in moderation. So what I wanted to ask you is, we're all very time poor. I'm time poor. Is there one yoga move that you would say to somebody to do every day? Is there just one or two things that you can do that are nice and easy? What's your favourite?
I think as a working mother with quite a few children and a lot of staff, one of the most important things for me is a transition coming from work and coming into the house in the evening. One of my favourite things is just legs up the wall, coming home, putting my legs up the wall, lying on my back, closing my eyes, inverting the flow of blood, bringing blood flow back to my brain, cooling and soothing my nervous system. And I think often we forget to just stop, even if you don't have time to do something that formal. Just the ability of just sitting for a moment. You don't have to close your eyes, taking a breath, feeling yourself sitting where you are. And it's not something that you have to do just once. You can do it throughout the day, and it creates that ability just to stop, come back into your body and reconnect, so that you're not chasing yourself and trying to catch up with yourself constantly.
That's so important, isn't it? Because we often don't do that transition. I know I'm not very good at it. So you're in a busy work life and you're racing home and you're trying to get everything done, and then you forget that transition into being at home now, and you're not ever in that moment. So it's brilliant advice. So the magazine is called Inner Confidence, and it is about how you feel about yourself and that confident you inside. How do you get confident? What are some things that you do? Obviously, yoga is a huge part of that.
Absolutely.
But where do you find your confidence?
I'm a big journal writer.
Okay.
I really like to keep a journal, even if it's not religiously every day.
Yeah.
But having a journal where I have a gratitude list, I'm really, really big on something to be grateful for. I'm also an outdoors girl. As soon as I'm outdoors, I can just go and sit outside, feel the sun, get my feet wet. Just remember that I'm part of, something bigger at times, and also self-talk. Like I'm really big on watching the way that I talk to myself. When I start going into that negative kind of naggy Nancy talk, I just go, no, stop, Nikki. You're doing the best you can. You're doing the best you can.
Yeah, no, I'm a big self-talker too. I can really relate to that. Thank you so much for being involved in the Inner Confidence magazine, and for having your beautiful daughter in it as well. It's just a pleasure to have you both. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much.